Hey guys, how you doing? It's Art from Art's Model Trains. So if you guys follow the Three Rails Four Dads podcast, and you should, make sure you look us up, subscribe to that YouTube channel, and click that notification bell. It's myself, Ray from Ray's Trains, Mike from the Datified channel, and Dell from the Dell Hudson Instagram channel. We do a monthly show, and we talk about anything and everything Lionel, MTH, Atlas, O-scale trains, and sometimes beyond. In April of last year now, we had a special guest, Stu from METCA, came and was actually right here in my basement. And as part of that episode, he unveiled the artwork for this locomotive. This is a METCA custom run E6 locomotive, but it's designed very similar to the dealer models of the Lionel F3s from the post-war era. And these are completely clear shell other than the Santa Fe striping on the front and a little bit of yellow, as you can see here on the nose, a little bit around the windows and stuff, but basically completely clear so that you can see anything and everything going on inside these engines, which is really cool. And not only is this a A-B set, but this is an A with a super base B. And you buy these as a pair from the METCA website. They are live there now, available. So if you guys can check it out on their website, you will buy these as a pair. They're not for sale individually, come in one box. But it is my first experience, well, first of all, having a clear shell locomotive on my layout, but then second, having a super bass unit. And this thing is ridiculous how loud it is. And you'll hear when you crank it up, it almost cannot tolerate the sound. It's so loud down here. I have to turn it down a little bit. But it is really a really cool set. Again, I am borrowing this. I do not believe this will be staying on my layout, but you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Is this one I should be keeping? So let me get you guys off the stand, bring you in close so you can check it out, see some of the really cool details that you can see through the clear shell that you would normally not see on a locomotive. And then, of course, we'll attach some freight to it and run it around the layout so you can see that as well. Just a really cool experience to be able to run this. These E6s are rated for 036, which is really cool. Really makes them flexible for smaller layouts. You guys should check out the Rose Jewel Railroad. I'll put a link to his video, or I'll try to, somewhere around here. He got the Milwaukee Road E6s and his layout with 036, and you can see him running around his layout. Really cool. So they're really flexible for people with smaller layouts to run really big diesels. And again, with the super bass, they're just, phenomenal with the sound. This thing's just basically a rolling speaker. It's really incredible. Both units do have smoke units in them, and I'll show that when I bring you guys in close. And it has a really unique feature, I'm assuming the same for all these sixes, where they have 8 outputs. So again, I'll bring you in close so you guys can see that. But yeah, really cool. You guys should check out the METCA website, or if you're not interested in the clear shell, check out your local dealer for the other versions of the E6s. They are really impressive diesel. I was not expecting to like it as much as I do. And it's going to be tough to pull this one out of my hands and take it back, but we'll see. Maybe it'll stay. Okay, there's power to the track, but the locomotive has not started. But let's just start up front here. So this is the Santa Fe red bonnet paint scheme, but obviously with the clear shell, you're only getting the striping, which is really cool. That's the only paint on this. Everything else is completely clear. The trucks, everything down here are all silver, which is really cool. Cab figures, everything's standard with the locomotive other than the clear shell. So what's really neat is you can actually see right through this thing. Let me bring you down here. You can actually see my blinking crossing lights right through the back of this locomotive, which is really cool. But you really get a good feel of what it looks like and what it takes to make one of these locomotives when you look in here. You got, obviously the 2 motors are pretty obvious, but when you look at all the detail when it comes to the wiring and the way the shell is created and supported, is just really cool. Everything is standard on here. So the doors are spring loaded. There are handrails and everything. So you can see, if you look carefully, even the little dabs of glue that hold the handrails in there. The windows are crystal clear, whereas the shell is a little more opaque. And what's really cool is you can kind of see some of the way they have to carve the plastic with the strut there to keep its shape is in there so that all the normal details are left for you to see. The boards, the wiring, everything. Just really cool. You can even kind of see the makeup of the crew cabin here in the front. And this locomotive has, and standard for all the E6s, one smoke unit in the middle here with 8 outputs, 4 and 4. And what's really cool, and you'll see this when we get going, how that looks. But there's a little door that opens right here so that you can load directly into the smoke unit itself. You don't have to fill through these holes, which is a big advantage because obviously this would be a hazard when it comes to smoke fluid just building up in here and not making it all the way down and causing leakage within the locomotive itself. 2 powerful motors, no problem pulling anything would be my guess, although I haven't really put it to the test. But the B unit itself does not have any motors in it. It is purely a super bass, right? So this is traditional Lionel super bass, big baffle for the speaker in the middle here, or box for the speaker, I guess you could call it. In the middle here, you can kind of see that big black piece. Again, completely clear, so you can see everything you want to see inside. There's the rail sounds board, the wiring for the lighting in the back here. Pull you out a little bit. There we go. The wiring for the lighting in the back. Electric coupler on the back. Again, the doors are spring loaded, handrails, and traditional Santa Fe paint scheme, or lack of their paint scheme, but at least the details. And what's great about this is the Indian head is a mirror image on both sides. So whether you're seeing it from the left-hand side or the right-hand side, this is facing forward in both directions. I don't believe that was true of my post-war Santa Fe B unit. And again, here on this unit, same setup, 4 outputs. You fill the smoke fluid through the trapdoor. In both the A and B unit, there's a little magnetic hatch for all your switches. There we go, got it back in. And my hand's in the way. A little magnetic hatch for all the switches again. Really cool. So guys, check out the METCA website. These are available right now for delivery. Really cool. And like I said, I am on the fence about whether this one's going to leave my layout, but it just looks fantastic and just sounds incredible. And again, my first experience with a super bass, so maybe I've just been missing out on it all these years, but it is just really cool. Okay, I've got my mic off now, and I've got you guys up close. So let's get this fired up, and you guys can hear what this sounds like and how loud it sounds. And again, the 5 bells, 5 whistles. So let's go through some of the whistles. That's actually the horn that's in the Hiawatha. A little different tone. And we're back around again. So I actually like this is actually my favorite of all of them. You can hear how loud this thing is.
Dispatcher, we're ready. Is it okay to pull? Over.
I don't even think we're at full volume. Let's see.
Command against you. Hold for the signal. Out.
That's full volume, and it's almost unbearable in the room here with it. Lower you just a little bit so it's not blasting us out of here as we roll it around. All right, let me bring up some cargo and we'll get this rolling. All right, let's get it moving. I'm gonna get those smoke units started as well.
Dispatcher, can we depart to the main line? Over. You are clear through my limits. Out.
Right off the bat, you can sort of see all 8 of these going.
We've got you on the board. You're lying normal. Out.
So what do you guys think of the clear shell Santa Fe E6? Should I keep it or should I send it back? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.